What's up, everybody? What is going on? We finally got Bill Blaisdell coming on here real soon. Let me get my shares out here. Get a couple of shares to different pages so we can get Bill spread out through the interwebs. We're gonna chit chat with Bill about what he does for the rock racing family. What kind of rig does he have? Truck, and what in the world was he doing on truck night in America? We will see how all that is. Ooh, I think he is on here now. Yes, sir, he is. Let's go ahead and bring him on here. Oh, he done left. We went
Yep,
live and he walked away. There he is, Mr. Bill Blaisdell. How you doing, buddy?
just fine. How's it going?
Pretty good. I see you are sitting in front of one of the majestic things that you have. What is that behind you?
It's the Grim Creeper.
How did you come up with that name?
It's not pretty. It's not fast. Kind of call it what it is.
Okay, okay. Did so you just come up with it out of the blue?
Yep, kinda.
Okay, all right.
Um,
That's cool. That's cool. So ladies and gentlemen, this is Bill Blaisdell. He helps out with the National Rock Racing Series, and uh he's a real good dude. Bill, I'll let you explain what you do with the rock racing series, and what do you do for fun, and where are you from?
um, well, I do a little bit of everything with the series. Just started, just help out with the setup and the tear down, and the recovery, and set up the satellite dishes when we need it, and just a little bit of everything. Whatever, running a camera now. Just whatever needs done.
Now
For
that's
the series.
different.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah,
little different, ain't it? Running a
yeah,
camera.
yeah. It kind of ties me down in one spot a little more, but it's a lot of fun. You know,
Yeah.
um, so just one more thing that I'm able to do.
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
so
Yes, sir.
anything I can do to help.
Do you you would you prefer doing the recovery and safety like you was doing, or would you rather be
Oh yeah,
behind the camera?
well I'm doing both. But it ties me down a little more with the camera. Running the camera. But
Oh, okay.
you know,
I
I
got
can
you.
do both. A lot of fun. Of course, I love running around on the mountain. You know that.
Yeah. Yes, sir. You like the billy goat up there.
Yes, sir. That's
uh,
my thing.
I believe you froze up, but that's okay. We're gonna still chit chat with you, and maybe you'll come back. We know you're up there in the woods in Kentucky, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So a lot of times you might not get good service around that area. Now
Like,
you were
yeah,
up
we
by
had storms coming in today. It was a lot of wind and everything.
oh, okay. I
I could
got
see
you.
the cell tower up on the mountain over, the other side of the river.
Okay.
But it
Are you
doesn't
close
always
to
mean, huh?
you close to the off-road park that we go to out there? What is it, Hollerwood?
Hollerwood, yeah, yeah. I'm about a little over 20 miles from it, but it takes like 45 minutes to get there. Some of it's dirt road,
Okay.
or you can go around the mountains. They're on the other side of the mountain from me.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I got some family that live over there in Clay City.
Yeah, yeah. That's not far from me. That's in between me. That's in between me and Hollerwood. Yeah.
Oh,
If
okay.
you go around the roadway.
I got you. You got you got a long week ahead of you this week, don't you?
Yeah, yeah, we got Windrock.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Where you
Um,
when are you headed out there?
I don't know. I haven't talked to Clyde yet. I'll probably either head down Wednesday or first thing Thursday morning. It's 3 hours from me, so
Okay.
it's not far.
You
But
are you driving the Grim Creeper down there?
yes, sir. That's the plan.
Nice, nice. Now, I remember last year, year before, it seemed like you drove that thing everywhere. And I haven't I haven't recalled seeing it as much as I used to.
Well, I went through. I was changing the motor, switching over from that 22RE to the 3RZ,
Okay,
and so that took me a while to do. I had a kind of wiring issue that
I got you.
I couldn't figure out, and so that it set for like 8 months trying to figure out the wiring issue, and finally got it figured out.
Oh, okay.
So we're back up and running again.
All
There's
right.
Ronald.
Cool deal. Let me do something real quick, Bill, and let me see if I could get you back in here. I'm gonna remove you, and then I'm gonna send you another link real quick.
All right.
All right. Sorry about that. We're gonna we're gonna send him another one just to see if we can get his face back on here real quick. We got a video to watch. Y'all stay tuned. We're gonna watch a video with Bill. By an old friend of ours. Bill knows him a lot better than I do, but he runs YouTube called Dune TV. Mr. Brooks Myers. We're gonna watch. Mr. Myers. Oh, let me turn this down. We're gonna watch one of his videos about the Grim Creeper. So let's see if we can get Bill back in here. I sent the link to him. Should be coming back pretty soon. Is anybody going to Windrock? Anybody out there watching right now? You all going to Windrock? Let me know. Seen the listened to the interview earlier with about TC and what he's doing in the off season. All right, let me see. There we go. There we go. Hey, is that Rollo?
That's the famous Rollo.
Oh, Rollo is.
Yeah, that's it.
Rollo is everywhere, all over the hills every week, every race weekend.
He's a mountain dog.
You take him everywhere with you, don't you?
Yeah.
I heard
Yeah, he's my ride or die.
He's getting seems like over the years he's getting a little bit more friendly.
Yeah,
with
he's
more and more
humanized. He's still got that feral side to him, but get a little more humanized. He's not getting to remember and know people, you know.
Yep.
And especially when we travel all around, it's the same people there, you know. So he's got the ones that he's trusting. You know,
yeah,
that's a good thing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Bill, we're gonna watch a short little YouTube clip that I got pulled up with you and Brooks Myers about the old 47 Dodge Grim Creeper. So you want to watch it with us?
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
Let me get this going.
Back in
here.
14, I think.
It was.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. It was. It was. And it's funny because it's got so many thousand, 90 something or 73,000 views, and I've never seen it until just a little bit ago.
Cool.
So, all right. All right, that's it. All right, folks, here we go. Sit back and watch this little video with Bill.
Bill Blaisdell.
What is this?
The 47 Dodge Power Wagon.
All right.
Yeah. Different stuff. It's 30 years of Toyota running gear put together and just lots of different stuff.
How long have you been working on it?
It's been about 3.5 years working on it, about 30 years in gathering parts and pieces.
What's your investment? How's that?
Right now I'm probably it's almost $4,000 in it now.
Engine?
That's a 94 Toyota 22RE out of a 2-wheel drive pickup. And the motor and the wires and the instruments, the gauges and stuff like that. 94 2-wheel drive, rusted out.
Hey, how's this thing go down the road?
Goes great. I need to the tires need balanced again. You can feel it starts about 65. It starts, but it clears out about 80.
Okay. How far did you drive it?
It's about 2.5 hours.
All right, real quick, Bill. You still there, Bill?
Yes, sir.
All right. You froze up again, but that's okay. We're gonna chit chat anyway. Real quick, you said it lines out about 80.
Well, yeah.
You got that
It'll
thing
roll
up to
down
80?
the road good. As long as you're not trying to go up mountain.
Man,
This
I
other
tell you,
motor, the 3RZ, helps it out a whole lot.
I tell
It's
you what,
alternative, so it runs and drives good.
if I'm sitting there doing 70 on the interstate and I see this truck pass me like I'm sitting still running 80, I'm gonna get a lot of laughs. Like they're gonna be laughing at me because I'm doing the speed limit and here you are, boom, gone.
Well, keeping up with traffic, sometimes on traffic, that's what they're doing. But yeah, sometimes I have blown by people too.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome right there.
And there's a lot of laughs. You see people laughing, getting chuckles and stuff. People
That's-
rubbernecking and wrecking. All kinds of stuff happens.
I wouldn't laugh at the truck, but they would be laughing at me for going slower than the truck. All right, let's
It's
watch.
kind of an optical illusion in several ways. It looks bigger than what it is and everything, but it's smaller than a Tacoma. It's a
Really?
pre-Tacoma Toyota. So it's little and nimble, but it's got a big look to it.
Yeah. All right, let's
So it
get
fits
back.
on the trails nice.
Does it do good on the trails?
It does wonderful on the trails. Better off-road than it does on. It's not great anywhere, but it's better off-road than it is on. It's just leaf sprung.
Right. Yeah.
No fancy suspension or nothing.
All right, let's get some more knowledge.
To get here, yeah.
Tell me about these seats.
Those were donated from some guys I used to ride in the woods with. They're out of the Kings Island Motion Master, and they work. They I've got them fit in here. And they got speakers and everything, so I put a radio in it, and they just.
Okay. Are you serious, Bill? Did these seats really come from an amusement park ride?
Yeah, I put first 75,000 miles on the truck. I put on those seats, and then I ended up getting those Corbeau seats I won at the Unlimited Off-Road Show on one of the raffle things that they had, and that's life changing because those are just hard plastic. There's no cushion to them, and these Corbeau seats they're cushion to them. That's nice.
Why? That amazes me that something out of an amusement park ride would fit in there. Where have you ever been to Kings Island?
Yeah, it's in Ohio.
What?
It's not far from me. About an hour and a half, I think.
I used to go quite a bit. That was out of a motion ride. Where was that at? Where was the ride at? I
don't know where in the park it was, but
okay.
buddy of mine that worked in the maintenance gave them to me and said they were from one of the they're from the park there.
That's pretty neat. That's one of a kind for sure, right there.
Yes, they actually fit in the box that those Corbeau seats came in, and so they're up in the barn, kind of mothballs. The original creeper seats.
Now you said those got speakers in them. Could you plug something into those?
Yeah, the regular radio. So
So what do
the
you,
seat is actually it's a speaker shelf. The seat is.
so do you plug like RCA's in it, or
You put whatever it. I used the speakers that was in it was good.
uh,
I hooked
hmm,
up to them.
wow, that's pretty. You know what? You might be able to make something to stand those to sit on, and you might be able to sell those as gaming chairs.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Right.
neat.
Right.
That's pretty neat right there. All right, let's get back to the video.
Just they work good. I need some cushion on it, but other than that, the seats are great. Um,
What about the box? What's the box off of?
that came off of a Army trailer. I turned it around backwards. The wheel wells lined up and cut a tailgate in it, and it's my pickup bed now.
Now these magnets. Tell me about these magnets. What these magnets do?
That just holds the tailgate shut for now until I can find the right hooks and chains to hold the tailgate. Right now, luckily, it just kind of tweaks up at the right spot. So,
Now, have you ever put anything brand new on this?
no. Oil,
Oil and gas, huh? That's it.
pretty much.
Now what's this? What is that? Vintage cooler?
This,
Yeah.
yeah, that's my cooler. Just keep juice cold.
Where's that pipe run?
Oh, I put that back up. That was
Grab that.
that was a security system. It was like I slept in the cemetery, but it's I don't know.
Now,
Head knocker.
What is that? Is that like a
It's just
tool and a weapon, or what?
yeah, it's a multi-tool. We'll call it.
That's about as old as the truck, isn't it?
Probably about the same age as some pieces. Yeah, but there's the truck varies in age, about 100 years. But that was just the heaviest, handiest thing that I had. That would if someone was to come and want to do anything. These are 70 millimeter recoilless rounds for the heat shield on the exhaust. There's a scuba tank underneath for holding the air for the air horn. That's the aircraft cockpit light for my rear light.
What is that?
It's a aircraft cockpit light's what it says on it. I've had that forever, and it's been on several trucks. And I need an interior light. So
What is that again?
which one?
Right here, your cover-free air filter.
It's a hibachi. It had a rust hole in there that I was able to just put a bolt in.
Like a hibachi grill.
And this came off my barn window.
I kind of do.
And just kind of rolled it around on firewood and got it to do the round and then cut it out with a little grinder and twisted up some angle iron to fit and hold it up in and it works. Keeps the stuff out of the radiator.
Pretty neat.
Kind of, if it works, then I'll use it.
Pretty neat right there, Bill.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat right there. Pretty neat stuff.
I like the way the timing on that truck firing up, kind of make it sound like it was a big old diesel or something in there.
It did, didn't it?
Yeah.
It did. I was like, wait a minute. Oh man. So that was at Unlimited Off-Road?
Yeah, in Louisville.
Okay.
Yep.
Is that you go there every year?
Yeah, every year they had it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or are they still having it now?
No, not since COVID.
Okay. I got you. So you was also on a TV show called Truck Night in America, right?
Yes, sir.
How did that come about? How did you get involved with going where is it, in Georgia?
Yeah. Over around Augusta. where we filmed at. Well, they called me from where I'd won Best in Show in Louisville, Dayton, and Nashville at the Unlimited Off Road Show,
Oh,
and they heard about me from that, and that's how we got hooked up. So I was actually the fifth episode to film, but they aired it as the first one.
okay. So
Season 1, episode 1. Puts me at the OG.
so you was season 1, episode 1.
Yes, sir.
Wow. Have you you keep in contact with anybody?
Oh yeah. We there's quite a few of us keep in contact. Matter of fact, one of the drivers, he's in a different episode, same season. He's the one that I'm doing the Transcontinental Trail with this fall, from Oregon to Virginia. We're taking a couple months with the trucks and trailer, and
Really?
wheeling and camping and going across country. Yeah.
You taking a Grim Creeper?
Yeah. Been planning it for several years.
Really?
Finally the year. Yeah.
I never knew about this. That's pretty neat right there. From Oregon to Virginia?
Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
It'll take a couple months and just take our time and do it.
Now
Camping, cooking on the trail.
what does that consist of? You gonna be on interstates? You gonna be on dirt roads? You gonna be on
We're
trails?
going to take the interstate on out. We're going to start in Oregon, and then we're coming back on the Oregon Trail, which is mostly off-road.
Really?
Yeah.
I've heard of the Oregon Trail, but that was
the
back
Transcontinental
in
Trail.
the Continental Trail.
It's the Transcontinental Trail. But sounds like it's going to be fun. It's nothing, I don't think there's anything too extreme radical on it, but it just works across quite a bit of the country, off-roading,
Yeah,
neat stuff.
that's pretty neat. And you said, so what months are you gonna be gone?
We're going to head out after we do a Truck Night in America drivers reunion at Windrock Off-Road Park in Tennessee for Labor Day. And so when we leave there, we're driving on out. The West Coast is doing their drivers reunion the week or two after that, and we're doing the Rubicon Trail with them. And then we're heading on up from there. So it'll be after Labor Day.
Okay.
And then there's some passes you got to get through, in the higher elevation before the weather kind of closes stuff down.
So you all having a reunion at Windrock?
Yeah, we do every year. Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, that's
And then just any of the drivers that can make it and the fans, whatever, can meet and and wheel with.
I tell you what, if I ain't doing nothing, I might come out there just to hang out and meet you all. That's pretty neat right there.
Right. Yeah.
So,
Yeah, but
so
we stay together. Quite a few of us keep in contact. One of the guy that I'm doing the trail with, Ben Mann. We talk pretty much daily. Message each other and stuff.
yeah. Dan Carter said, "Man, that's cool. Definitely a bucket list item."
Yeah, absolutely. That's why it's been in the plan, and Ben's been building his truck with the same basic parts that I've got in the Creeper, all Toyota parts. So that we can don't have to carry as many parts doing it, and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've been planning it for a while because it's a extreme budget kind of thing, So
How are you gonna fit all that dog food in there with you? Because Rollo's going with you.
yeah. Rollo's going with me. Dog food's not all that heavy. We got that. There's dollar stores along the way. I'm sure. It's not. There's always the peanut butter and rat trap kind of thing.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's pretty cool. I did see the host of the show. I seen that he passed away a while back.
Yeah, one of them did. Yeah.
The Pete.
Yeah,
I think
Pete.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we both know another guy that was on Truck Night in America. Who was that? Was that the Hitman?
Travis Lovett and Jake Burke. Jake was on there too.
I didn't see Jake Berkey's.
Yes, sir. He's on there, and truck he called Old Blue or Big Blue or something.
Okay, maybe I did.
Spade, what it was, big blue ox, big old blue Chevy,
Yeah.
yeah. The Jake's
Ye-
on there too. Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember that now.
Yeah.
Now, was that show all planned out already?
Nope, just happened. Just happened. Matter of fact, I blew them up the first 3 times they called me 'cause they were talking about racing and everything. And the creeper, it's just all junkyard stuff. But I didn't have it ain't no race thing or whatever. And then finally they talked me into, going down there and they said they pay for all my, you know, gas and oil and room and board and everything. Come wheeling, with some other street legal. It's like, all right. So I
Huh.
drove it 500 miles there through that
Yep.
storm when that big storm come through
Hmm.
and drove her down there and did it, and then had stayed there 3 days working on it, getting it road ready enough to drive back home.
Ah.
You
So,
know,
so the actual
I
racing
hammered
was
on
real?
Huh?
The actual racing was real, or did they have that planned
Oh
out?
yeah, yeah, it's real.
Huh.
Yeah, yep. So we're
'Cause
going after 10 grand.
really?
I got lucky and made it to the final challenge.
Yeah.
So the only thing that I really won was launching that commode. That's kind of been a life dream. Me doing floors. I've pulled nasty commodes in my life and just wanting to sling them sometimes. And I got to do that with the creeper. And swung it twice as far as anybody else. And
Yep.
I actually got to sling 3 of them. They
Really?
just showed the one, but yeah, I got to sling 3 of them. So that was a lot of fun.
That's pretty neat. That's pretty cool right there. Wyatt Wilson said Bill Blaisdell is my hero.
I love Wyatt. He's a good guy.
Yeah, he's real good guy. I hope to see him out and about. I hadn't
Yeah.
seen him on any
Well,
hadn't
he's
seen him.
outside of Lexington there somewhere. He's probably only about an hour or so from me. Where he lives, where I live.
Wyatt.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. You live I reckon you live pretty close to Kenneth Cozine and Wade Goo too, don't you?
I think so. Yeah, I'm outside of Richmond.
Yeah, I think
About a half hour outside of Richmond.
I think they're up by there. I think
I think
Lexington
you're
area
right.
maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. So what who who do you have in your top 3 for this weekend coming up for bouncers, UTVs? Let's just do bouncers and UTV Cup.
Oh, I don't really pick like that. I root for all of them.
I know, Bill. I know, but you got to have some favorites every now and then.
I just, I root for them all.
um,
I don't
so
really show any favorite on there.
I listened to I did listen to I might get this all messed up. I hope not, but I'm pretty sure. I listened to Matt Holt do the running orders.
Yeah.
And the first name called in the bouncer class was Dan Bowman. If I'm not mistaken, that is the guy that has Gold Rush Reclaimed.
Oh, okay.
If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure
That's a
that's him.
beast.
And he drew number 1.
Yeah. That
So
thing's a beast. Yeah.
that's gonna be fun to watch. But
Okay.
if you have somebody new, I don't think he's new to racing. I think he's
Right.
done other
They need
things.
some seat time in it to be
Yeah.
able to ride that beast.
So
It's not
driving,
just something you get in and turn the key and race, without ever having some seat time in it.
yeah,
And
yes.
nasty things could happen. You got to have some seat time and baby that throttle. 'Cause
Hmm.
it's powerful.
Yeah, it's pretty powerful to be number 1, the first spot. Now I'm pretty sure that we're gonna have some new entries or whatever, some late entries. So they'll probably go first. But still, it's gonna be pretty interesting.
Right.
And I found out that Eugene, a buddy of mine that lives up close to Windrock, he cut a new trail. He cut a new trail. So
Okay, yeah, they were talking about cutting some new ones in there. Yeah.
from
Yep.
well, actually, I take that back. I didn't talk to Eugene. A buddy of mine did. I was gonna call Eugene, but I didn't get the chance. So a buddy of mine called him, and from what I heard is, do you? I probably shouldn't even say nothing because if it ain't true, then I don't want to give Clyde up. But the rumor is, the front side hills,
Yeah.
not the ones back in the holler that we raced last year. The front
Right
side
on around
hills.
to the front. Yep.
The right hill that was normally hill 2.
All right.
That's the harder one. I heard that's going to be one hill, and the new cutout hill is right next to it, where all the trees and stuff, where people would flip off the very top and roll way down in there. I heard that's where he cut the other hill at. I'm not for sure. So everybody don't run a Clyde and say, "Hey, is this where it's going to be?" That's just what I heard. So we will find out when you all get there, probably Wednesday or Thursday, and
Right.
see what Clyde has up his sleeve. It's going to be, no matter what it is, Clyde, he puts on some nice, fun courses.
It's amazing the things that go through that man's head and and come out the way he just makes some courses and stuff. I mean, he sees all kinds of stuff, and I don't really see it until after I'm done running the tape. He's from this tree to that tree and everything, and thought, oh, okay, there it is.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, you got a lot of tape running, that's for sure.
Yeah.
That is for
Gotta
sure.
be done.
Yep. Mr. Dan Carter.
That's my warm up. That's Thursday. That's the warm up for the Friday, and then the Friday is my warm up for Saturday. You know how it is. I'm 60, so you got to have the warm ups on the hill.
Yeah.
And that's the only reason why I can run this, the way I can on Friday and then again on Saturday.
Yep.
Practice.
Dan Carter said it's gonna be interesting. You got that right, Dan. It is gonna be interesting. My question is, where is the Pro-Am class gonna run? Maybe all the way to the left, but I'm not sure there's an easy spot on that front hill.
I don't know. You're talking to the wrong guy on that.
You know what I'm talking about, though? If you see that front hill, there's hardly any easy spot there.
Right.
So that's going to be interesting. See what Clyde comes up with that. The only thing I can think of is maybe all the way to the far left, where the UTVs normally, the UTVs come down on the left side. But yeah, it's going to be fun. Going to be fun and interesting. You say you're going to be there Wednesday, probably? You still got to get with Clyde?
Yeah, whenever Clyde gets there.
Yeah, I got
to. If he's there Wednesday, then I'll be there. I'll head out Wednesday morning. That way I get the day to play around down there.
Yeah. Have you been down there to mess around on all the trails, or you just go for the race?
Oh yeah. We ride there quite a bit. On the Truck Night America Drivers Reunion. Jeremy Rose, Bleeping Rose. He's our trail guy because he's local there. And so he's always been our trail guide. And then Ben Maniota, he's the one I'm doing the Transcontinental Trail with. He knows the park real well. And so we get the good trail guides. So we get all over, done Trail 15 a bunch of times. All the good trails. And we don't just do the fire roads. We cross the fire roads.
Right. Okay. Heck yeah, that's cool. Let's see. I'm looking at a comment, and it says we be there Wednesday, but I can't find out who said that. Because I see it on my computer, but I don't see it on my phone. But anyways,
Wednesday morning. Man, Rilo, they give Rilo some time to run.
Yeah.
In the back there.
Yep. Speaking of the Grim Creeper, we just watched a video. What all have you done since that interview with you and Brooks?
Oh, there's been a lot of things. The seats,
really?
Those Corbeau seats. Oh, that was life changing. Get to real actual cushion on the seat, because we got no suspension, so cushion really helps. I've gone through a couple sets of tires. Janko Lights sponsored me these lights that are on here. I just put that 3RZ motor in it last year.
3RZ, is that V6?
No, this is the newer Toyota 4-cylinder.
Okay.
It's got twice the power and 3 times the torque of that 22RE. And of course,
Nice.
the one I had, old Scrappy Doo there, it was just plumb wore out, had no compression. So
Now is that made it to a W56 or you got automatic in there?
it's still the old transmission transfer case that I had in there. I got 2 transfer cases in there, but
Okay.
it's still the old 5-speed transmission. That bell housing bolted up to my transmission that I had in there.
Gotcha. Wyatt Wilson wants to know, what is your favorite place to ride?
I really liked the Rubicon Trail when I drove I followed Clyde out there in 16 and did the Rubicon Trail. That was just a nice trail. Fordyce, we went out and did Fordyce again last year, but the Rubicon is just, I really like this. It's the creeper size boulders. It's just a nice little technical little boulder course. There's nothing too extreme, and it's just beautiful views. Of course, I've only done it twice, on the Rubicon. I go to Wildcat Off-Road Park probably more than anything because it's just a nice, pretty park with, pretty views,
Yeah.
Nothing real extreme, and it's close to me. It's only an hour and a half.
It seems like it's more wide open there too.
Yeah. You don't have to worry about breaking anything. It's a good place. It's a good, it's not a park that's got a lot of pucker to it. It's got a lot of pretty to it. So it's a good place to bring the wife, the kids, the girlfriend, whatever, and get used to, wheeling. And there's some pucker there if that's what you're looking for. There's some mud holes there and everything, but it's just a lot of nice, pretty time on a trail.
Right. Yep.
Nothing real challenging.
Have you been over to the prison at Winrock yet?
Oh yeah. We've been there several times.
It's pretty neat.
Yeah.
Did you go inside and do and walk around, or did you just go to eat there?
Yeah, we walked around one time inside. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they do concerts and stuff like that.
All right.
So
Yeah, and then we've been to the train several times.
Yeah, that poor train, it gets worse and worse every time I go.
Yeah, I think they've stopped people from going, from like what I heard. Of course, we've been to that tunnel.
I haven't been to the tunnel yet.
Yeah, we've been there a couple times. Having Jeremy Rose for a trail guide, he gets us everywhere. We've been up in the big flats and seen the elk.
Now that's pretty cool right there. Seeing them big elk.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't know if you all could see. Let's see. There's my comments, and so that's what I could see. I could see my comments on here, and then on my computer, if you're not logged in, like I could see Wyatt Wilson, I could see Dan Carter, but if you're not logged in to the StreamYard thing, all it says is Facebook user. So the person said, we will be there Wednesday. And I said, because who's all going to be there? And somebody said, we'll be there Wednesday. And then I said, I don't know who you are. And they said, you know who. And then this person says, how about them reject fab buggies? So I'm going to take a guess, since I can't see your name, and I'm going to say that's Justin Wills.
Justin, I was thinking that Justin Wills.
Yep, because where it is, he's going to have his new buggy there.
Right, and he said he was going to show up early for, testing too.
Yep, That same thing. Yep.
Right.
Yeah. He
And,
just
and
says modern.
the trails need that, especially if they're new trails. They need to get that topsoil dug off them so they don't, do a whole lot of changing during the race.
Yeah.
They need some, some run time on them.
Then it says modern Barney. So yeah, that was
Yeah.
Justin. My question is, I wonder where he's going to do tuning at, because I'm not sure you're allowed over there on those hills.
Okay, well, if not, there's some other hills there,
Yeah, that's
there's some old hills and whatever. There's different areas there. So
yeah.
there'll be something available to them, to the drivers, I'd say. I'd be surprised if there wasn't something available for the drivers for doing testing and tuning. It
Yeah,
may
that's
not be
what
the actual hills that we're on, but
now.
there should be something there for them.
Now they might open it up for only competitors, but I know
Yeah.
I know people, like, even if there's not an event going on, those hills are off limits. You can't even get back there to those hills.
Correct.
So that's why I was wondering where he was going to test and tune at. But thinking about it now, I'd say the competitors are probably allowed back there.
Right.
What do you think?
Right.
What do you
Not
think about
spectators.
what do you think about
Spectators not allowed on the hill.
Yeah. What do you think
Yeah.
about the 14 or 15 little juniors going to be out there? The kids. That's awesome.
Their driver ability has grown so much over the year last year. Watching them little boys and girls driving at the beginning of the season, and then you watching them at finals, and they're killing it. They are killing. They're going to be the future Timmys and Wades and Pauls and stuff.
Yeah.
That's how we get them.
Yeah.
They're hooked for life. They're hooked for life now.
Yeah. There's a lot of new buggies going to be there.
Right.
Cooper Bentley's going to be in his buggy.
Cool. Yeah.
Then you got that guy over there in North Carolina, some Barney buggy or something. You got that guy. And then you got Ethan Martin and one of the Plowboy buggies.
Oh, cool.
He got one of those, so he's gonna be in one of those. And then you got Gold Rush Reclaim gonna be there. Yeah, different buggy. DC Thompson is gonna be in a big buggy.
Oh, cool. That's going to be something to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be very interesting and fun to watch. That's for sure. It's gonna be
Right.
It's gonna be an all day adventure, but Friday and Saturday. So
Right.
yeah.
Yep.
So do you head back that night?
Yeah, after we carry down.
Okay. I didn't know if you stay there while Clyde.
Clyde rolls out, I roll out.
I didn't know if you rolled out with Clyde and them, or if you just stay and then go the next morning.
Yeah, well, I've done it both ways. Depends on,
Okay.
who all's down there. If I got
Right.
friends that are staying, sometimes I'll stay, or if I've got work scheduled, I still got to work whenever I can,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah. Oh yeah. While Wyatt Wilson reminded me, and I knew about it. It just slipped my head. Kobe Reich will be in his new Reject Fab buggy.
Cool.
So
Reject Fab's making some nice buggies.
Yeah.
They're getting up on the podium quite a bit.
Yeah, they are. But I mean, it does help when you got some pretty daggone good drivers.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
Wyatt Wilson, when are you gonna come out and race? Was you on the drawing? I couldn't remember. I don't remember seeing your name. And I know you still got the big buggy. But yes, sir. Well, Bill, let me see here. I'm guessing Justin Will says Justin Holt is the man. Yeah, Justin Holt, he does build some good chassis. I'm wondering if Clint Garrison's gonna have his buggy back. I ain't heard nothing about him yet.
Yeah, I was thinking he had it up and running, didn't he, or no?
Well, he didn't come to the outlaw race. He had Kenneth Cozine race for his points. So
Okay.
because he was still doing the motor or something in it. But
Oh, okay. Okay.
Kenneth Cozine's not going to race this year. He's going to be Wade Good's corner man, I guess you could say. He's going to be
Okay.
he's going to help Wade out all he can. So
Cool. That's a good team right there. Those both two really good guys.
yeah, they are.
Yeah.
They are. And who knows if we might see Tyrant back out on the hills. I mean,
Right.
you never know. Wyatt Wilson said he will be racing the Bounty on Saturday, so that's good. He's going to bring his unvaxxed buggy out and race the Bounty. I think that's the buggy he still has. But yeah, we got a pretty good lineup this weekend. It's gonna be fun, interesting, and I'm hoping the weather changes every day. One day it said it's gonna rain.
It's 75 today.
Do what?
I think like 50 tomorrow. Oh.
Yeah. So let me just.
But yeah, it'd be great seeing everybody again.
Oh yeah, it's.
You get used to seeing, at the race. It is a family. You get used to seeing everybody.
Mhm.
And so you almost have withdrawals when you don't.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, sir. All right. I'm pulling the weather up now. For Saturday, the high is 55 degrees, and it doesn't say just a 6% chance of rain.
Okay.
So that's Saturday. But Friday is Thursday. Thursday is a 79% chance of rain. Friday is 84 chance of rain.
Okay.
So
It's not going to be dusty.
It's not going to be dusty at all. So it looks like rain Thursday and Friday and not Saturday, but it still might be a mud fest on Saturday, but we're still going to enjoy it regardless what it is.
Right.
So
It makes it fun setting everything up when in the mud.
yeah, you're going to be all over them hills in the mud. That's going to be.
Yeah.
Whew.
Yep.
Oh, that's going to be fun. Hey, I can see Justin Will's comment now. Pete Ridenauer said Justin Holt is the man, not Justin Wills. And Pete Ridenauer also said, how about them Reject Fab buggies? So, we got some Reject Fab fans in here. So, you just got back. I won't say just got back, but you went way out west, I believe. Did you not?
Yes, sir. Went did a little road tripping with Taylor and Jack Hollingsworth, our Delta drones, and went on out to King of Hammers. So,
Wow. How was that?
that was awesome. We had a great time. All three of us. It was our first time out there. Of course, Clyde and Crystal, they flew on out. But we had everything there for them when they got there. But that was we had a great time. We had a great time. Absolutely. It was a dust bowl. Luckily, they had we were in the staff area, and they set it up on kind of the west end of things, and so all the wind comes from the west, so it blew all that dust away from us. We weren't dust free, but we were in the least amount of dust of anybody.
Right. Okay. Was that your first time out there?
Yes, sir. Yeah. I've been to Moab, but that was my first time at Hammers.
What'd you think when you got out to Chocolate Thunder? Because that's where they had the night race for the bouncers shootout. That's where they had the shootout, right, at the Chocolate Thunder.
Yeah.
What did you think when you got up there on those rocks up on the trail, and you just turned around, and you just happened to see hundreds and hundreds and thousands of of just people coming through the desert with lights on and their
Right.
UTVs and trucks and coming from Hammertown. Was that not freaking awesome?
That was awesome. Matter of fact, Jack Hollingsworth and I, there's a couple of lookouts that that we climbed up to at night. We spent the night just hiking on up to the top just to check out the view, from up top of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the high viewpoints, you know.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't mind hiking on up to the top to see, especially in my off time, keep me limber.
yeah. Yeah. Pete, comment from Pete Ridenauer. Hopefully I'm saying that right. He got a reject fat buggy. I think it's called Mistress. I can't remember that buggy, but I'm looking at his profile right now. I'm trying to remember whose buggy it used to be, or was it built for him? It looks good. Pete, are you racing this year? Are you going to race this year? It's new. Okay. All right. So that's another new one. That's a nice. That's a lot of, man. I don't know if I can keep up with all these reject fat buggies. It's just too many of them now. Yeah, I'm happy to get back out on the hill and see old people. Matthew Holt, Bree, Molitor, and
Right.
Clyde,
Yep.
and Jack, and the crew, and
Yep.
I can't wait. It's gonna be an interesting time. We're gonna definitely have a blast.
Right. Yeah. 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 I got to road trip on out or I'm back from California with Matt Holt last year, and I got the road trip on out with Nick Mott. We drove the production trailer and stuff, on out there
Oh,
for a
okay.
race, for an event that we covered.
Nice. Heck yeah. So we also I guess you could say it's a sideshow. I don't consider it a sideshow, but some people might because I'm real big into it. But we also are having a RC race there as well.
Yeah. Yeah, those are a lot of fun.
So
Yeah. And then I guess I think we're doing the Vin Beater also, aren't we?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
And Dan Carter is bringing something out with Charles Caris and
Cool.
I think Justin Hoback and then Don.
Cool.
I think we got 4. It could be 5. I don't know though.
Cool.
That's gonna be neat.
Yes, sir.
So let's see. Justin Wills says Pete's is new and he likes vacations more than off-roading. Yeah, Justin. I think that may be my problem. I mean, I like vacations. I can't say that. And I just come back from when you all was out there at King of the Hammers. I was in Vegas, and then I went to Hawaii after that.
Cool.
We normally go to King of the Hammers, but this last year we decided to invite our wives and go to Hawaii instead of King of the Hammers. And
Cool.
I don't know if it was a good idea because I enjoyed Hawaii a lot, especially get to spend it with my wife and hang out.
Right. I haven't been there yet. One day.
Yeah, it's like you should tell Clyde. You should say, "Hey, Clyde, next year after King of the Hammers, let's go to Hawaii." It's $400 to fly to Hawaii from out there, so it wasn't that much at all.
Right.
What are you most excited to watch? I know you're excited to watch everything, but what's one of your favorite classes?
Of course, the bouncers. I love the bouncers. Um, and the Vin beater can be so much fun to watch too. You know, the youth class. That's getting. There's been some rollovers and stuff now. Them little kids, they're getting in it.
Mm-hmm.
They're full throttle on some of them. The
Yeah.
UTVs have come such a long ways. They do some amazing stuff in the UTV.
Yeah. I don't the way the bounding class is set up this they run the same hills as the bouncers do.
It's the big
And
bouncers, right?
that's amazing. That is
And
crazy.
some of those RCs, I've seen those RCs climb. They go up Trump's Wall and stuff like that at Bikini Bottom. Some of them
Yeah.
RCs will climb the hills that the big bouncers are climbing.
Yeah,
It's
that's what
crazy.
that's we had our RCs going up that at Bikini Bottom. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
we actually got one guy driving from I believe he's over there in Oklahoma or up north of Oklahoma.
Yeah.
He's coming to race RCs, coming all the way out here to race RCs.
Right.
His name's Dustin Girding. He's a real good guy. So
Cool.
gonna be fun.
Yeah, that's big business with them RCs now. It's it's got quite the following, I think.
Well,
A lot of fun to watch.
the word is it's $40 to race, and then it's 100% payout. So if you figure, if you just figure 10 people, that's $400 going back to the
Right.
top three. So
Yep.
if you get 30 or 40 people racing, that's quite a bit of money coming back to you. And we got two
Quick.
classes.
Right, and there's been some good crowds at those RCs,
Yeah.
racing. Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna one of these days I'm gonna get some money and we're gonna pay you to come down and with the Grim Creeper and show it off at one of our RC down in Tennessee. We're right next to Windrock. So
Okay. Yeah. Windrock's only 3 hours from me.
yeah. Heck yeah. So are you gonna miss any races doing this journey to Oregon?
I'll have to check. I think the finals wherever we are on the trail, we'll get on the road and we'll make it to the finals to help with that. And then go back and get back on the trail and go. So we're gonna try to miss as few as possible, if any.
Okay.
Um,
I was wondering about that. I didn't know if you had to miss any. Because you hadn't missed any since when?
I think 16 when I started volunteering.
Yeah, see, that's
I've been to pretty much all of them. I don't think I've missed any.
Now, how did you get involved with it?
When I won Best in Show at the Unlimited Off Road Show in 16, I got invited to do the Rubicon with Clyde Bynum, follow him on out, and so I did, and met him and the family and everything, Danny Cash and everybody, went out there, and then I started just hanging around there at the bottom of the hill, helping out, doing anything I could, to help out, and he didn't run me off, so I kept coming back. And just getting to any of them that I could,
Yeah.
and he still hadn't run me off.
Heck yeah.
I'm still going up helping out.
Heck yeah. So are you retired?
No.
Okay.
My
So you're
bills aren't that much, so I can work a week or so out of the month and pay the bills. There ain't a whole lot of work around here anyway. So the little store that I work for, they're good about scheduling around the races.
Okay.
So it just works out so that
That's what I was wondering. I was wondering how you can. I was wondering how you was going to take off a couple months to go out
Well, I've
there.
been saving up for several years.
Well,
So,
I mean, I was wondering just how any work would
yeah.
say, "Hey, you could take off, you could go."
There's other installers and everybody's hungry, kind of thing. So they're, you know what I mean? They're plenty willing to take whatever jobs I could have had, but not here for.
I got you. I mean, if I call my work tomorrow and say, "Hey, I'm gonna take off a couple months," they're gonna be like, "Yeah, you can go ahead and take off the rest of the year and not even come back."
And he's about ready to retire too, the owner of the store.
Oh, okay.
And this has been in the works, like I say, for several years. So it's been everybody knows it's coming up.
Yeah.
So
That,
so it's
that'd
not
be
the moment. You know,
that would be pretty neat to do, though. I mean, just to see.
list, yeah. Yep.
So now, do they have videos on these trails? Is it all gravel trails? Like what I'm saying is, are you gonna have to winch any, or is it all just smooth wood?
I think they've got videos showing about the trails. You can look it up and see.
Okay.
And I don't think I'm going to have any problems handling anything on it. Some of the videos that I've seen is, like a crack in the road and they're like, ooh, kind of, we just, boom, so this is what we do, go right on across it.
Right.
I don't think we're going to have any problems. Ben's pretty, he's been on he's got a lot of seat time, and I've got, of course, a lot of seat time.
Yeah.
So,
So how long you been into four-wheeling period?
oh, I guess about ever since I could drive, it gets me out further than I can hike in a few days and see more
Okay.
neat stuff. I've always been about getting out and exploring,
Right.
And getting out there further than what the average person does. And, climbing to the top of whatever and seeing the view, and, just being enjoying.
So my favorite place when I was teenager / probably till I was 23 or 24 was a place that's about 2 hours from me, about an hour and a half from me. It's called Tellico State Line. Did you ever venture off down in there?
No, I haven't. We always went. It was actually right across the interstate from Wildcat Off-Road Park, right
Okay.
there. We just called it Livingston because it's the Livingston exit. But we used thousands of acres back in there, and that's where we used to go and ride.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we used to go to Tellico, and it was a huge place, and that is actually where first time I ever seen a rock bouncer, and it was also the first time I ever seen Tim Cameron. That's
Okay.
where he used to wheel back in the days. Fat Girl and all the other buggies. He used to go there quite a bit.
Cool.
And I think he went to wheeling in the country a lot too. But yeah, Tellico. They had a thing called the Dixie Run every year, and we used to go down there every single year, and that was a blast to do. So, but yeah,
Rail buggies, dune buggy, Volkswagen dune buggies.
yeah,
Still got it. I bought it in '85, just a basic beater and paid and played, so it's pretty capable now. Got a couple more little things I need to finish up, and I can get it back out the barn. So hopefully I can have it win at Wildcat or someplace.
Nice. Heck yeah.
Haul it in.
Last time I seen one of those, I was at Dirt Nasty, and they was going up the Dirt Nasty hills. I was like, holy crap.
They'll go. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
they will.
You get 150, 200 horsepower on 1,000 pounds of stuff, it'll go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. All right, Bill. We've been on here about an hour. I'm gonna let you go, and I got a early day like I always do for work. But I will see you
In a couple days.
yeah, I think I'm gonna try to come out there Wednesday
Okay. Yeah, I'll
and
be there Wednesday.
and see Justin. And then I gotta go back to work Thursday, and I'm gonna try to come out there Friday when I get off. So but looking forward to seeing you, my man. I appreciate you coming on here, and we'll see you in a couple days.
All righty. Thanks for having me.
Thanks. See you, Bill.
All right. See you. Bye.